Hello and welcome back to English Footing. This Sunday is a very special day, Easter Sunday. It's more than just chocolate, eggs, and bunnies. Easter is one of the most meaningful celebrations in Christianity. It's about hope, renewal, and the belief that even in the darkest times, something beautiful can rise. What is Easter all about? At the heart of Easter is a powerful story. The story of Jesus Christ, who was crucified on a Friday now known as Good Friday and, according to Christian belief, rose from the dead on the third day, Easter Sunday. It's a story of sacrifice, but also of victory over death, and a reminder that there is always a new beginning. For Christians, it's the moment that changed everything. One Easter, one date, a rare moment. Here's something really fascinating. Easter doesn't fall on the same date every year. And usually, Western and Eastern Orthodox Christians celebrate it on different Sundays, sometimes even weeks apart. This is because they use different calendars, the Gregorian calendar in the West and the Julian in the East. For a world that often feels divided, this shared celebration is a small but meaningful sign of unity. Why eggs? Why bunnies? You might be wondering. What do eggs and rabbits have to do with a religious holiday? Well, long before Easter was celebrated by Christians, spring festivals in ancient cultures used eggs and rabbits as symbols of new life and fertility. But this year, in 2025, something rare and beautiful is happening. Christians all around the world are celebrating Easter on the same day. When Easter began to spread, these traditions blended together. Easter eggs represent the empty tomb and new life. Today, people paint them, hide them, and even make them out of chocolate. The Easter Bunny, a playful figure that brings eggs to children. Originating from German folklore, it became popular in places like the US and the UK. So while they might seem like just fun and games, these traditions are rooted in deep and ancient symbols of rebirth. Easter around the world. Let's take a quick journey and see how Easter is celebrated across cultures. In the United States, kids wake up to baskets full of candy and go on egg hunts in the garden. In Italy, families gather for huge meals, and cities host dramatic religious processions with statues and music. In Ethiopia, Christians fast for 55 days before celebrating Easter, called Fasika, with a long night of prayers followed by joyful feasting. In Greece, people greet each other with Christos Anesti, Christ is risen. At midnight, fireworks light up the sky. In the Philippines, there's a beautiful early morning ritual called Salubong, where statues of Jesus and Mary meet to celebrate the resurrection. In Poland, people bring baskets of food to church to be blessed, and on Easter Monday, there's a fun tradition called Magastingas, where people splash water on each other for good luck. Every country, every community has its own flavor of Easter, but the message remains the same: hope, life, and new beginnings. A moment to reflect. Easter comes at the start of spring, a time when flowers bloom, birds return, and the world feels alive again. It reminds us that no matter how hard the winter, spring will come. No matter how dark the night, there is always a morning. Maybe you're not religious. Maybe you don't celebrate Easter. But the message of Easter is something we all need from time to time, that it's never too late to start again. That there is strength and kindness, and that even after the hardest seasons, we can rise. Final words. Happy Easter from English Footing. So whether you're going to church, painting eggs with your kids, or simply enjoying a peaceful Sunday, remember that this day is about more than a tradition. It's about the power of hope, the beauty of renewal, and the belief that better days are ahead. From all of us here at English Footing, happy Easter to you and your loved ones. If you enjoyed this story and learned something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. And let us know in the comments, how do you celebrate Easter in your country?